What's up, everyone? My name is Levitee here. Welcome to Under the Surface, episode 1, makeup episode. For those of you who don't know, we did do episode 1 already. It didn't work, unfortunately. We just had some technical errors that we hope will not happen again. So we're obviously here with Toxicity, so we're going to dive right into this. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Mr. Toxicity.
Andrew Toxicity. I don't know.
Yeah, Yeah, so we're gonna just kind of restart the entire podcast and just redo all of the questions. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you ask them live. So let's go ahead and dive right into this. We're gonna start with some of the questions that were asked. Okay, so first one, we have why is toxic? That's actually funny because you are like the least toxic person I know, and your name's Toxicity. So I think that's funny. Why don't you explain to the people how you came up with your name? I think there's a good starting point.
My name used to be Atrocity when I was part of my other clans or organizations throughout whatever game I played or if I streamed. I kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, that name. So I was just fiddling around with.
All right, so
at one time.
Yeah, what was the other organization you were part of? Do you remember the name of that?
I was a part of a couple. One was XGN, which is Exile Gaming Network, really big. I felt like there was a lot of favoritism, so I didn't. I left before they
Uh,
could kick me out.
so are any of those organizations still around? Are any of them like I know you said the one you mentioned is pretty big, so are they still like around and kicking it?
Yeah, they're still around somehow. I don't know how.
How long have they been around? Like a couple years now?
They've been around since 2001, something
Ah,
like that. Or I don't know how long.
it's a pretty
Been
long
a good
time.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah, so you were part of XGN, I think you said. What were the other ones?
I was part of a like parenting org. It's called Daddy.
Daddy. That's that's a very interesting name for an organization. Not sure if I can really get behind it, but hey, whatever floats your boat.
It after like all
Yeah, can you repeat yourself? You cut out there a bit.
the planets and stuff.
Um, we'll dive into
There's
another
another one called Apocalyptic Insanity
Poptilic Insanity. That's a cool name. Never heard
or
of
APOX.
those. Um, we'll dive into another question from the Discord, which you can join if you do exclamation point Discord. You can join our Discord server. We're close to 50 members. If we haven't actually hit it already, I can check that right now. We are at 46. So a couple of you just join there, and we will be at 50 members. So we encourage you to join. It's a great place with a phenomenal community. It's not biased at all. So comment from Ty, who is our general manager, he asks, "What are your ambitions for 2019?" And I guess you can like break that up into two parts, like depth ambitions and then like your life, etc., like IRL, whatnot.
Yeah. My ambitions for Depth is just to get just to get this organization bigger than anything,
Oh yeah,
just like Team Caliber or gaming or anything.
yeah, one of the big guys.
Yeah.
If you're done with that question, Joker's asked, "What did you do at XL Gaming? Like, what were you a part of in that org?"
Next gen.
Yeah.
Uh, I was a streamer for them, and then I tried out for the Call of Duty team, but I wasn't. I guess I wasn't good enough. I'm
Aw.
pretty novice.
Well, content creator, it's always cool.
Yeah.
What other Discord questions do we got? Coming from Mr. Ian, is water wet? He asked me if to ask it every episode. I can maybe do that. What do you think about that? Is water wet? I don't know.
Uh, that one kind of stumps me.
Yeah, I don't really get it. I mean, I'm gonna say yes, it is, but I'm not really gonna get into the details of it because I don't really know what I would even say about it. So we'll just move on to the next one. A good one from Rapid Raven, who's on our Fortnite team. He asked, "Is life difficult with a wife and kids? If so, is it worth it?"
Uh, Sometimes it is because you're never gonna agree fully on your significant other
True.
and the choice they make. It's
So do you
about
do you get a lot of free time, like besides streaming and whatnot? How much free time do you get?
maybe 45 minutes.
Oh man.
Uh,
What do you like to do in those 45 minutes? What's your go-to thing when you're bored, you got nothing to do? What do you like to
uh, Clean the house, or that's if I'm really bored and my OCD is acting up.
do? My
Or
my my room is pretty messy. Well, it's not that messy, but it could use a cleaning. But it's livable, I guess.
yeah. Um, the- their toys most of the time, or we'll go outside when it's nice. I don't really like the snow because we just got.
I Speaking of snow, we got a whole bunch of snow today. I was spending like the entire morning shoveling. It was not fun. It was like
Yeah,
weird snow. It was like icy. Yeah, like the type of snow when it's like a little bit icy on the top and then it's very like slushy at the bottom.
yeah.
That's what kind of was it, and it's like the hardest to shovel because it sticks to your shovel, and it's heavy because there's a lot more water in it. That's not frozen from the snow. It's just not fun, and we're supposed to get another snowstorm here this week, so
Uh,
not really
yeah,
looking
it
forward to that.
was like 5 or 10 minutes long. It was enough just to cover the ground.
Um, Hacker Killer 2000 asks, "Do you watch anime?"
Uh, I watched it when I was younger, like Yu Yu Hakusho and sometimes Dragon Ball Z.
Everyone's seen Dragon Ball Z.
I don't think really a lot of people remember Yu Yu Hakusho
No, I
because
never
it's
heard of that one.
such an old anime.
Yeah. And then Joker's asked, "Do you watch any sports?" And he has a follow-up question as well.
Uh, actually competed in a couple of sports when I was in high school.
Ooh, which one were those?
I wrestled.
Ooh, wrestling. Wrestling's interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
Yeah. I personally played soccer in high school. I played it for a long time too. I played it since I was like 8, and I just played it
Wow.
through high. Yeah, I played it for a really long time. It was basically the only sport I was into, so I would just play that all the time. Um, but yeah, he asked, "Do you watch any sports?" So you like football and whatnot.
I watch college football and
Actually, I think the Saints and the Rams are going at it right now.
I just finished. The Rams won.
Oh man, I wanted the Saints to win. I personally would love to see the Patriots and the Saints in the Super Bowl, but oh well. Rams are cool, I guess.
Yeah.
When are the Patriots and the Chiefs even playing?
5:40. So they're playing right now.
Oh, that's cool. Are you rooting for them? Because I know a lot of people hate the Patriots.
Yeah, I don't like the Patriots. I have a lot of people I work with that like the Patriots. My boss is a Patriots fan.
Well, you know Ian, right?
Yeah,
He's a big Patriots fan. I doubt he's watching this right now because he's probably watching the game, but he's a really big Patriots fan.
figured.
I don't know. I personally I don't really care who wins because I was rooting for the Saints, so I don't really care who wins it now. But I guess I'll root for the Rams because I don't really see them in the Super Bowl too often. So it could be fun to see them win once in a while. But I feel like the Patriots are gonna go back and win their fifth title. I think that's 5 or 6. How many do they have now?
I think it'll be 6 if they win.
Oh my god. Because I know the Steelers have the most, and they would tie the Steelers in this Super Bowl if they win it. Well, first off, they gotta go to it. But
Yeah.
so yeah. Next Discord question. This was an interesting one. Are video games harmful to society? From It's Nim XD. So that's an interesting one. We can dive into this one in depth.
Yeah.
Like the little thing I did there.
Nice corny joke.
Yeah.
I guess it just depends on the mental aspect of the individual.
Yeah, that's true. The media likes to like villainize video games all the time. It's really not the case. It's like you said, it's oftentimes just a mental thing. Like if the person is not mentally right, then it's usually that case. It's usually never the video game fault.
Uh, and that's who they blame it on as well.
Uh huh.
Like Fortnite, how parents didn't want their kids to play Fortnite because of violence and all this other crap.
Yeah,
And
so
I don't.
That's how my parents were. They didn't want me playing like any video games. Oh, that's harmful to your brain. You're gonna end up to be a serial killer or something. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen. I'm pretty mentally sane. I think so at least.
I'm not very mentally sane, but I manage to get through each day.
Yeah. So you work at why don't you tell people where you work? Cause I think it's pretty interesting.
I work for Tyson Foods here in Perry, Iowa.
Yeah. Do you get like a discount or something when you buy like chicken nuggets or something? Do you get it like for free or do they not care? They just you buy like everyone else.
I wish like holiday we'll get shoulder butt from the pig.
What's it's shoulder butt? So like the butt.
Shoulder, like shoulder.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. So what do you do there?
We load boxes into a trailer.
So do you ever like go by like the slaughterhouse in that area? What's it like there if you've ever been
It's very stinky
there?
and
I'd imagine
very
that would stink really bad.
come home. My wife is always complaining that I stink.
That's funny. You know, there's like the huge deal of people like, going vegan and whatnot. I like meat, so I personally probably wouldn't go vegan. I'm not opposed to it, but I like meat, like I said, so I wouldn't go vegan.
I eat too much meat anyways.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
So this could be like a top secret question, but would you say that Tyson, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Mistreats their animals before the slaughterhouse, or are they just kind of like, boom? Let's say, is there no torture there?
Oh, not at all.
Okay.
They their number one goal is to make sure treated in a rightful way.
Okay, that's cool.
Uh,
Because you always see those videos popping up from like PETA. I'm like, look what this company's doing to their animals before they cook them up and eat them. So that's not the case
uh,
with Tyson, or
no,
or rather
and if
your
there
factory, I guess.
was there'd be a government USDA guy shutting the entire place
That's
down for
true.
that.
Very true. Um, so what else? What else? What do you like to do? Have you played You said you played multiple sports in high school, right? And what other ones did you play? You said you played football, or not football, wrestling. What was the other one?
Wrestling and track.
Track. That's cool. I had a friend that did track. Um, I've always been interested to do track. I'm just, kind of lazy, so I just kind of wanted to stick with one sport, being soccer. But I was not opposed to doing track. People told me all the time I should, you should do long jump, because I have long legs, I guess. But yeah, track's cool.
And
What
I'm
what did you do in
short.
track?
I ran the 100, the 400, the 4x1, 4x2, 4x4.
Were,
Uh,
were you good at it?
it was decent. I made quite a bunch of friends that I still, well, I have one friend that I keep in contact with.
That's good. Having friends after, well, keeping friends after high school is always a nice thing because, most of the time they just kind of fade away.
Yeah.
I have my best friend from I made in like fifth grade. We still talk, which is nice. And I still have some other friends from high school, but I don't talk to them nearly as much as I used to. That's just what happens when you get out of school. Your friends just kind of go away.
But,
I just have online friends now. There's nothing wrong with
yeah.
that though.
No, not at all.
I've always wanted to meet up with some of them. That's something I want to cross off my bucket list one day. Is just meet up with some of my online friends. That would be fun.
Yeah, I've actually, to this day, I have actually one of my Xbox buddies I met up with ever. He's like 6'11".
Oh my, he's a pretty
Because
tall
I'm only
dude.
5'5".
Ask him questions, chat. What do you got for us?
Yeah,
Ravens track. He says. So what else? What else do you want to tell the viewers about toxicity here? Anything you think would be pretty interesting to talk about?
um,
We can talk about anything as long as it's appropriate. So feel free to bring up any topic.
well, my favorite brand of shoes is Jordans or Nikes.
Jordan, I like. Some people are like huge on shoes. They're like, I gotta buy this one, this one, this one. Like the Yeezys, Rave, and whatnot. I think shoes are cool. I've never been huge on them though. I kind of just wear whatever I think is cool looking. I have a few Converses, some Adidas, Nike, Reebok. I got a whole plethora of shoes. Um, how you play Call of Duty, right? How long have you played Call of Duty?
Since like 2011.
2011.
So,
That's a long time.
yeah.
Call of Duty is pretty big now with like Black Ops 4 being released.
Yeah.
It was nice, from an outside point of view, it was nice to see like the community kind of revamp itself after Black Ops 4 because it kind of felt like it was falling off a bit, sort of. So it was nice to see Black Ops 4 kind of renew everything and put hype around it again.
Yeah. Like with Call of Duty Ghosts and World War II. Those three kind of
Yeah.
looked like shameful.
Septon asked, do you like apples or oranges?
Hmm. Uh, I think I like oranges better.
I like them both. I love me some apple juice. I love me some orange juice. Fun fact: I used to actually be allergic to oranges. Because I used to drink orange juice all the time. I was like, when I was a kid, that was like the only thing I would drink. So I guess I kind of got allergic to the acid in it. So like a couple years ago, whenever I would drink orange juice, I would get like a little fungus on my tongue that would itch really bad for like a week, but it would go away. But I'm not allergic to that anymore since I kind of stopped my orange juice drinking. I can drink it normally now, so that's nice.
Yeah, that's
Um,
always.
yeah. Another question from Septon is: do you like Apple or Android? That's a pretty big war. Which one's better, Apple or Android?
That's up in the air because Apple's like off with their new phones and technology. Like
Yeah.
charging was Android first because ahead of them, and Apple and copying them.
I heard that Apple might be like releasing like a car soon next year. I don't know if that's true. Probably not, because I always see that rumor. So I don't know how reliable they really are. So I'm gonna assume it's
Yeah,
not true. But it would be pretty cool to see Apple release a car. It would probably be mad expensive though, but like probably something a casual person wouldn't be able to buy. It'd probably like a sports car type of thing. But it would be cool to see a technology company venturing into mobility with cars.
that'll be quite interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. I like both Samsung and or Android and Apple. I think Apple looks better as a product. Like I think their products are more appealing to the eye. Like I think an iPhone is much more cool looking than an Android phone. But I do think Androids are better mechanically. I have an Android myself, but I hate it. It freezes all the time. But that's probably me just using it terribly and saving a bunch of pictures and music and stuff that I never delete, so it slows down my phone. So, but that's me. I like them pretty equally though, Apple and Android.
Yeah.
Um, Coming from Rapid Rave, and he asked if you had to move to any country permanently, which one would it be?
Hmm. Oh man, that is a hard question.
Yeah,
Canada or Jamaica?
yeah. I would say Canada as well, probably. When I was like younger, I always said I wanted to move to Canada, just because when I was a Boy Scout, which I was a Boy Scout by the way, but when I was a Boy Scout, every other year we would take a big trip up to Canada. So I really liked Canada because of that. You know, we would go to the Canadian wilderness. It's pretty fun. I'd also love to move to Brazil. I love soccer, and I love Brazilian soccer. Their international team is my favorite. So I think moving down there would be pretty fun. But Canada would be the most similar to the United States, so I'd probably say that as well.
With how everything's going in this world.
Yeah. I
So,
remember I remember when Trump got elected president, everyone was like, "I'm moving to Canada," and like no one did. For some people, probably did to be honest, but a lot of people that said they would probably didn't.
yeah.
Comment from Jokers, yes. Which is your favorite COD games and opinions on Black Ops 4? So we'll start with which one's your favorite first?
Um, I'd have to say Black Ops 3.
Yeah. What's your opinion on Black Ops 4 then?
In the beginning, it was like the beta and everything. Everything seemed so balanced, and then when the game came out, it was a little overpowered. Some guns, and then some street. So they got they all the errors and patches and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's still not the same as it was. That's how I was hoping it would be. So me and Anarchy play and play. Like, I think we put hours into that game already.
Oh my.
We busted our tail
uh,
all night, days where I wouldn't have to work.
yeah. Uh, Ty the Owl asks, is the soccer skin from Fortnite sweaty?
Oh man, just depends on the user. If you're like a big person in the Fortnite community, yeah, I can see that. But if you're just some random Joe
Mm.
and you are good, I guess you could consider that being sweaty.
Wait, what's your favorite Fortnite skin? I think I know a decent amount of them, but I don't know them all of course, because I don't play the game. But what's your favorite?
Um, let's see, I've spent quite a bunch of money on that game, $100 or so.
I've spent a lot of money on Rocket League as well. Well,
Uh,
which skin do you use the most, rather?
mm, uh, Anything going into this question, I didn't really have a favorite skin because I didn't think Fortnite would get as big as they are today.
Yeah,
So I missed out on all these skins that actually probably would have been my favorite, but when they came reappeared,
yeah, Fortnite's massive.
yeah.
Oh, I had a question, but I forgot about it. Oh, what was it? Oh, it wasn't a question at all. It was just a little of a sponsor break. We're going to go ahead and take a little break here. Not really a break, but we're just going to go ahead and shout out our apparel. If you head over to agentinc.com/collections/depth, you can go over to our shop and purchase any of the items like you see on the screen, like a t-shirt, hoodie, tank top, flag, mousepad, really high quality stuff, and I definitely think it's worth the money. If you do !shop, you can head over there. Also, we do have our own discount code, which you can use Depth for 5% off, so you don't have to pay the full price. You know, you can get our little discount with the promo code. And I'm actually wearing a hoodie right now, and I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but these hoodies are actually really comfortable, so I highly recommend you get one. So, !shop. Now we can resume back to the podcast. A little bit of a promotion there. What other questions do we got? Keep asking away, chat. Ooh, who do you stream? pretty often. Like, who do you like to watch as a streamer? Like, who's your favorite streamer? Uh-oh. I think I might be... Don't tell me we're, doing this again. I can't hear you, Toxicity. Let me try and leave and join back.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. It's fixed. Alright, so did you hear my question?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay, so...
Also, I gotta answer the question beforehand.
what was that
Uh,
one?
It was the favorite skin. It'd have to
Oh,
be
yeah. Sorry about that.
what is it called now? I guess my favorite skin would be like the Renegade Raider.
I'm not familiar with that. What's that one?
It's from like season 1.
Season 1. How long have
Very
you
old.
played Fortnite? Since season 1?
Um, if, since the end of season 1, I started late, and then playing with my friends and stuff.
I wish...
Bucks.
Yeah, I wish I would... if my laptop would handle it, I would definitely play Fortnite. I've tried to before, but it just didn't work on my laptop. It just ran really slow. It's not even like a very high graphic game. It's just that there was a lot to render in, which my laptop was like, no, 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 we don't like that. You can't play this game. So that
Like
sucks. But yeah, I would definitely play it if I could. But back
yeah,
to the
at all.
streamer question. Who's your favorite streamer? Who do you like to watch the most?
It's very known, but what he does, he plays.
Who was that? You cut out a bit. Yeah, repeat yourself again. It keeps cutting out.
I'm Merksman.
Oh, okay, there you go. Now I heard it. Never heard of him. Is he just a Fortnite streamer? Gamer?
Yeah, Call of Duty streamer, but he plays Fortnite here and there.
Cool, cool, cool. What about favorite YouTubers? You got a favorite YouTuber you like to watch?
Um, play Call of Duty. His name is Zeus of S&D.
Never heard of him either. I probably don't know a lot of these people.
But if I'm feeling really bored, then I'll watch Ninja.
Ninja's always a good one. Ninja's... What do you think of Ninja? I'd say he's a pretty controversial figure.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on him? Like, what do you...
I feel like sometimes he's a little bit of a crybaby.
What do you think of all the hate he gets?
I think it's. I guess I'm kind of split in the middle between it. That's something people are gonna hate you even more.
Yeah. I don't watch him that often, but of course I know about him. Who wouldn't know about Ninja? He's massive. But from an outside point of view, I don't really understand the hate he gets. He seems like he's a great guy. He's clearly done like a lot for the gaming scene and like the Twitch scene in general. So he seems like a good guy, but you know, I personally think just people are attacking him because he's at the top, and you know people love to drag the person who's at the top down. That's my take on Ninja.
I definitely 100% agree with you. Oh yeah, I have a fun fact. I'm not actually married, but I've been with since 2011.
Sorry, are you engaged then?
Married since 2012.
Oh, do you plan on doing a wedding then?
Yeah, eventually.
That's cool. I'm still looking for my significant other. If any ladies are there watching right now, head over to my Twitter. You can DM me. A hacker killer asks, "Are you subscribed to PewDiePie?"
Yeah. No, not really.
No. Oh, you gotta subscribe to him so he beats T Series. T
Uh,
Series is catching up again.
yeah, I haven't gotten into that controversial thing. I've seen it, but I've never actually dug deep into it to see what it's about.
Oh, I'll give you a little bit of a little rundown of it. PewDiePie, you know, he's the biggest YouTuber in the world. You know that, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Well, there's this Indian company called T Series, and they are about to surpass PewDiePie as the number one subscribed channel in the world. So people have been, you know, spamming subscribe to PewDiePie every chance they get. So to keep him on top, because T Series is like a corporation; they're not a person, and PewDiePie, of course, is his own person. So they want to have like a person at the top and not a company. So
Oh, okay, now I
yeah,
understand.
yeah. So go subscribe to PewDiePie after this podcast to keep on top. Um, what else? Everyone says they're gonna dip for the stream now because he said you're not subscribed. That's funny.
I'll make sure I subscribe. All right.
There you go. All right, come back, people. He said he's gonna subscribe, so you can stay and keep listening. Um,
I have a fun fact that I start. I don't really know how to explain this, but I just smoke cigarettes
mm,
16 to 23. So I smoked about 7 years.
dang, that's a lot.
Yeah. And then I recently, I think it's been like, I've been clean 4 years.
That's awesome. I love people. I love hearing about that. People who are like have an addiction of some sort. They've been over it for a very long time. So props to you for
I've,
getting over that. It's awesome.
yeah, yeah,
How'd you get over
helped me
that? If
vaping. I vape.
okay, yeah, that's a good substitute. I think. Are there? I don't. I've heard like if there. I don't know. Are there really any health side effects to vaping? I've heard there isn't. I've heard there is, but I don't really know. What do you think on that?
Uh, yeah, this topic gets a lot of hate.
Yeah.
Like, people mistreat their their mods and stuff and their batteries, and they don't their batteries so that it'll get corroded to
So
hit it,
are they like in?
and the battery.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know about vaping too much, so don't really have an opinion on that. But Hacker Kill asks Ninja or Tfue streams.
Ninja.
Cool,
Like
cool.
Tfue. Tfue's mellow, but he's just too mellow.
Yeah, I watch his
Unless
brother
you
and his brother's funny.
brother.
Yeah,
What?
he's got a YouTube channel. It's called Juke Squad. He does like a bunch of challenges and just a bunch of crazy stuff. He's pretty entertaining to watch. I like him.
Subscribe to that as well.
Yeah, there you go. We're giving you a whole bunch of channels to subscribe to today.
Oh yeah.
um. So what else? What else? What else? What do you want to tell the people?
Um, favorite energy drink would be Bang. That's one of the uh, I would love for Depth to have. If it like an energy drink,
Yeah,
G Fuel.
I know there's a smaller company that, not really small, but I know they sponsor a lot of people. You might have heard them. They're called Rogue Energy, I
Oh
think.
yeah,
They sponsor because whenever I look at like small esports organizations, they always say sponsored by Rogue Energy. So I don't know how reliable they are, but it seems like they basically will sponsor anyone. So I don't know.
into that or something, or you and Ian
Yeah,
or Ty.
yeah. Joker's asked, "What's your favorite game?" I think that's Call of Duty, right?
It's a little. I don't know right now. Call of Duty is, but lately I've been worn out from that, so I've been taking like a good 3 month break. Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Um, what else? Anything else? What kind of car do you drive? What kind of cars do you own? What's your dream car?
Uh, I
I think you cut out there. What'd you say?
I like Escalade.
Uh, I don't really have one. I like Audis though, so an R8 would be pretty cool to have.
The interesting fact is that I got my driver's license. I don't really have one because I was always in trouble as a kid.
You're a
So
troublemaker.
I was kind of see where I get my name.
That's funny.
Actually, a very crazy individual as a kid. I was always locked up in mental asylums.
Oh, really?
You wouldn't think of that, like talking to me or anything.
Yeah, you're super. What did you do to get put in there?
I just really had a really aggressive behavior, and they couldn't control me. So my parents just put me in there.
Damn.
Yeah, but really, they also down to Texas that make sure that behavior won't happen again. By my eyes
Right.
at work.
You work out pretty frequently, right? Because I think I've seen like pictures on Instagram and Twitter of you like working out.
Yeah,
How long have you done that? Worked out?
since 2014.
2014.
Or hold on, 2000. Because I just did like normal like push-ups and stuff.
Ah, okay.
It developed into a good habit.
What's like your favorite thing to do in the gym? Are you like a big, do you just do everything, or are you like focus on a specific part of your body?
This depends if I how I feel. If
Like
I'm feeling
doing a leg
uh,
day, an arm day, chest day.
yeah, just if I'm feeling really good. But I've been dealing with a lot of like shoulder injuries from work.
Oh yeah, that would pretty hinder the gym a lot.
Yeah.
I tried, working out a bit. I did it for like a month though. I got lazy because I'm really skinny, and I was like I felt to myself, I'm gonna try and like change my body, but I got lazy. I've never really like cared about that too much. Like if people like comment, "Hey, you're really skinny," I'm just like, whatever. I don't really care. um, so
Yeah.
that's probably why I don't really have any motivation to keep up with it because I don't really care what people think about me. So I'm just like whatever. I'm skinny, cool. Don't really care. So what was your like motivation? What's your motivation going to the gym?
Um, I guess just to make sure I can actually do my job better than anybody else.
That's a pretty good reasoning, I would say.
People tell
Maybe
me
get a
I'm lazy at
raise.
work. I'm like, no, I'll show you. Don't worry. 2019 is my year.
There you go.
Making sure that I'm on top. The last few years really shitty. I'm not gonna lie, it's been put in pretty bad depression.
That sucks,
On
man.
my way out.
Hey, whatever makes you happy, keep doing it. Happiness is very important. Mental health is very important. So I always tell people, if you're down, do whatever you got to do to get happy. I'm not the best motivational speaker, but I'll try my best. Just do what makes you happy, man.
Yeah.
And if people knock it down, screw them. Get that negativity out of your life. Do what you want to do. Well, how long? We are 46 minutes in, so we might end it around soon. So, what else do you want the people to know?
Man, I had a bunch of questions, fun facts I was gonna say, and now I just forgot them.
I do that all the time. I'd go to record a video with a whole bunch of notes in my head, but then when I press record, I'm like, what was I gonna say?
Yeah.
I don't know why that happens. That's why you always gotta write physical notes.
Yeah. Let's see. My favorite soft drink would have to be Mountain Dew.
That's a good choice. I love Mountain Dew too. I'm a big lemonade fan as well. I love me a good lemonade.
What kind? What brand?
Minute Maid's nice, but a lot of it tastes pretty similar, so I don't really mind.
Yeah. What is it? Country homemade, and that's powdered.
Yeah. I kind of just like drink out of a bottle or fountain, whatever. Never really get the powdered stuff.
Um. Hmm. Okay. Uh, I don't know. I can't really think of anything at the moment.
um. Well, with that, then I think that's a pretty good spot to end off this episode. This was a
Yeah.
lot smoother. I would say that for sure.
Oh, yeah.
if
Oh
you
yeah.
if you guys were here during the episode 1, then you guys know all the struggles we were going through. So I'm glad it went smooth this time, and hopefully it goes smooth for every episode from here on out. But you never know.
Okay.
So yeah, got any closing messages before I officially close it out?
Subscribe to me on Twitch. Twitch.tv _plays.
Yeah, there's a link right on the layout. Well, not a link, but your name on there. So.
Yep. Also subscribe to me on Mixer.
Yep.
_ I don't know. It's been a while since I streamed on there.
But that is going to do it for this episode of Under the Surface, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoy us for episode 2 Friday, and I guess I can tell you the people who are watching still who's going to be on episode 2. Noble from Agent Inc. He's the owner of Agent Inc. He will be on episode 2 with us, so expect that. And top secret information, so don't tell anyone else. Just kidding, I don't really care if you tell anyone else. But yeah, make sure you follow us to know when we go live next Friday with episode number 2. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. So yeah, follow us. Also, check out all of our socials. And go to our shop and buy something. You're supporting the organization. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna go away now. Hope you guys have a beautiful day / night.